All right, guys, so let's complete this. Now, let's give it a bit of more space, right? I just want this to be very, very clean one. So now let's start with a statement declaration. Let's use shared random since we want to refer it from everywhere. Let's call this random, and this is going to be our random like this. Okay, now let's declare addition as strange. Oh, sorry, integer. Okay, let's declare subtraction as integer. Okay, let's declare multiply as integer. I think the first one I was in a rush, so yeah. So let's declare something called operator, and this is going to be a strange like this. Right. So once we have this, that is where we start from the timer, right? That is where we start from the timer. Now, I would like to declare no, just let's not leave it like this because I don't want to add difficulty to this because it is kids software, so you basically don't have to add difficulties and all those kind of things to that. Okay, so let's get started by itself because I want us to understand this straight away. The first thing we're going to create is something called the functions, right? The function. So let's create a function called solve. So let's say private sub solve one. Right, so this is going to be where it will solve our question for us. So we're just going to say if our text box one dot text equals to value of number one dot text like this plus value of number two dot text, then we have to say that our text box one dot clear, right? We are clearing the text box one. Now all we have to say is uh label, I think that is label 20 something. So let's see, where is the answer? Let's go to yeah, 28, right? So we say label 28 dot text equals to label 28 equals to value of label 28 dot text, then we say plus one, just as what we did. Now we will save it. My dot settings dot math score equals to label 28 dot text, then we say my dot settings dot save, right? So we have saved it. Then we say else if our text box one dot text equals to nothing, then we just want to say text box one dot focus. We are going to focus on the text box. Then we say text box one dot clear like this. Then we say else text box one dot clear. Then you say text box one dot focus. Okay, now if that should be the case, then um we would like to add up uh, a new random number, right? We will like to add up a new random number. So all we're going to say is number one dot text should be now equal to a new random number. So I want us to make it very, very simple. So we're going to use convert for this section. Convert dot to strange. So we are converting to strange, and here we are using random dot next, and inside the next is going to be is going to be our minimum number. So it's going to be our minimum number and our maximum number. So all I will say is maybe 1, then I specify maybe up to 9. Yeah, like this. So it's basically going to be 1 up to 9, like this. Then I copy this at the same time, then I paste it again. Oh, come on, copied an empty space. Then this is going to be the 2. It's going to be the same thing, right? So yeah, that's how it should solve as this, right? Okay, so this is how we add one. This is how we add the solve function. We will be duplicating this 4 times since we have subtraction, addition, multiplication, and all that. So this is what we're going to do. Now inside our text box 1 here, inside our text box here, let's double click inside the text box. We are not going to type here, but we are going to use something called a key down. We are going to use something called a key down. So we say key down, there you go. So we just delete this. So we're just going to use the if statement here. So we're just going to say that if, now we say the txt sign dot text is equal to, then we check the signs we have added. So what did we say this is? Plus, right? Minus and all that, right? So we have to say if it is equals to plus, then we say solve 1, right? So inside the solve 1, we have an addition in here, and that is um yeah, the label 1 the text is equal to this, and it is currently adding from here. You see, it is a plus sign. So basically you have to copy this, then say solve 2, and we set this from addition to multiplication. Then we come here, then we say else if txt sign dot text equals to, then we say multiplication, then solve 2, else, you see, if txt sign dot text equals to, then we add our minus sign, then solve 3, right? So let's go, that is the minus sign, so we just have to add it here. Solve 3, then we add the minus sign just here. I've made it so simple. Then this is basically going to be sign 4, that is the division sign, just like this. So we're just going to say else if txt sign dot text equals to the division sign, then solve 4. Perfect. So that's it. So now we have to work on the progress bar thing, right? We have to work on the progress bar thing. So what we will say right here is, after generating this number, we will set the progress bar 1 dot value to 0, like this. So let's just copy this and put it to the solve 2 down here, put it to the solve 3 down here, put it to the solve 4 down here. Now we have to go into our timer 2 like this, enter into the timer 2, and what we are going to say is progress bar 1 dot increment should be increased by 1. Now we have to say if the progress bar 1 dot value equals to 100, then the timer 1 dot stop, then we say timer 1 dot stop progress bar 1 dot value equals to 0, meaning we are done. So we're just going to we are just going to say message box, let's use msg box and tell the person that time is up. Okay, so we say MSG box style dot information, then we say done. Time, maybe time up. All right. So this is what is going to happen. So we have to start the timer. So that is where we set this, right? So we're going to say if btn start.text equals to start, then the timer 2.start, else, oh come on, timer 2.start, then we set the btn start.text to stop. Okay, else if btn start.text equals to stop, then timer 2.stop, then btn start.text equals to start. Then what we will do is we will set the progress bar 1.value to 0. Okay, so this is it. We have the functions, and I believe you guys have gotten it. I'll be giving you the project source code, so you don't have to worry about anything. So let's see what we did here. Let's just try it out and see, so that we will just see if we can add maybe additional things for it to, let it be somehow super. So let's go to the maths. Now we click on start. Just click on any of the signs. So we need plus. So we click on start now. So this is 0. Okay. So connection value value says connection from string to type double is not valid. Right, so how to solve the problem? Let's make it this way. Let's simply make it this way. I'll clear everything like this, and now let's see, let's make some declaration here instead. So let's say them input a string equal to text box 1 dot text right here. Then let's dim number as double, because it is not allowing us to use integer. So this double is actually going to be the value of the number 1 dot text, the value of number 1 dot text plus the value of number 2 dot text. Okay, now since we have this, we can go ahead and then use the if statement. So if, then we say double. Now we are going to use try pass, because we have to convert this double into integer. So we pass the input and then the number like this. Then we have to go ahead. So you can see it is giving us opportunity to work on that. Okay, so now we can go ahead and say then input, oh sorry, because now the text box 1 is now the input. So input dot clear like this. Yeah, clear. Okay, input dot clear. I'm just going to do it like this because the input, okay, let's say input dot text. Okay, let's see, text box 1 dot clear, then we say our label 28, our label 28 dot text equal to the value, then we say label label 28 dot text plus 1. Now we say my dot settings dot my dot settings dot math score equals to label 28 dot text, like this. My dot settings dot save. You see? Else, if that shouldn't be the case, so then we say yeah, meaning if it passed that, then it should be, else it should do nothing, right? Else it should basically do nothing. So you just say text box 1 dot clear, then you say text box 1 dot focus, just that. But we will recreate the function again. So that is where I'll come down here and copy this function with a progress, but let's just copy it again and let's just bring it here. Right, so this is what I'm doing here. So if this shouldn't be the case, then we are just clearing everything. All right, so let's test this one more time for only the plus. Remember, this is for plus. If we are done with it and everything is good, we have to delete all these. Yeah, then we assign it to the to the other signs as well. So let's test it out and see how it actually works. I have really taken my time trying to explain this to you because this is intermediate level, so you shouldn't expect it to be very, very simple. No, you shouldn't expect it to be very, very simple. But before we do that, let's just generate a random number like this whenever we click on the start, because whenever we click on the start, when the timer starts, before the timer starts, we will generate this before the timer starts. So let's do that. Okay, so let's go to the math. Now we click on start. You see, 7 plus 4, it is 11. You see, 3 plus 6 is what? 3 plus 6 is 9. 2 plus 5 is 7. So why? 7. Think 7. And I don't know. Okay, so it is actually not going high. What is the problem? What is the problem? I mean, even when I hold the control, it is still working. 4. Okay, so let's see something from the text. I think the text box key press, if it is this should work. So the solve will just check this. The text box 1 should clear. Let's try and see. This input is the text box 1. So instead of saying input here, we can go ahead and then say text box 1 dot text here. Then we just delete the input, right? And I believe this also can work. So when we delete the input, we have to focus it. So we say text box 1 dot focus, right? So we just have to focus it. Let's test it out again and let's see. Okay, so let's learn maths. Starts, this is 7. And this is 11. I don't know. So let's try it again and let's see. So yeah, let's just try it again and let's see. Right. Let's see. Well, so we have the math here. Now you can just click on start. So 6 plus 2 is what? 8. See? So just hit backspace. 4 plus 3, 3 plus 4 is 7. Hit backspace. 7 plus 2. 7 plus 2 is 9. Hit backspace. 4 plus 8 is what? 12. So yeah, so that means you have to set your values between maybe 1 and 6, right? So that you keep within one distance, right? So just say 1 and 6. Sorry, 1, yeah, 1 and 6 is good. Between 1, no, let's say between 2 and 2. Okay, let's say between 3, 4 plus 4 is 8. 2 plus 4. Okay, so let's say 4 plus 4. Between 4 plus 4. Yeah, good, excellent. So it's the same thing you will be applying to the others, right? So you just have to copy this. Oh, undo that. Just copy them. Then you come here, paste them. Just paste it here. Then change the sign to multiplication sign. Then you come here, you paste it, change it to negative minus sign. Then you come here, then you change it to division sign. Excellent. Just clear this and that's all. Okay, so let's see what we can do. So the numbers will be generating between that number. So all you have to do is when you type, you clear, you type, you clear, you type, you clear. So let's go to maths. Let's click on start. So 7 plus 7. So that is the problem. So meaning we have to set this as well to what was it, 4, right? 4 by 4. So 4 up to 4. Then we set here 4 up to 4. That's it. So let's try it again because that is the loading point. That is the starting point. If you don't understand anything, I have given the project file to you in the description in the project, so you can go for it. So 4 plus 4 is 8. You just have to clear it. 4 plus 4 is 8. You clear it. 8. So why is it generating like 4, 4, 4, 4, 4? I don't know. So we have to check it out. So it just, oh, no, 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 no. It should be 4 plus 2. It's not 4. 4 plus 2. 4 plus 2. Sorry. So it's going to be 4 plus 2. It's generating from 1 to 4. 1 to 4. Oh, come on. Got to be kidding me. So we just have to copy the whole thing again. Then you just paste it. Just paste it. Then you paste it. Then you are good to go. So we are going to paste it one more here. Yeah. So let's start it for the last time. Then we end for this kids learning software. So we click on start. So 1 plus 2 is 3. 3 plus 1 is 4. 2 plus 3. 3 plus 2 is 5. Is 4. Is 4. Is 4. Is 3. See, so I'm just going like that. Is 4. Is 3. Is 2. Is 5. Is 3. Is 6. You see, just hit the backspace. 2. You can even hit enter. It's going to go. 3. This is 4. This is 4. This is 4. And this is 4. Just hit a 4 like that. This is 2. Just just go like that. So when you just leave it for it to end up to the wrong one, then it will tell you wrong. But we have to do one more thing. Time is up. So why is it working again? So when the time is up, when it just tells us time is up, it has to stop the timer, right? So message box timer 1. Oh, it's timer 2 which should stop. It's not timer 1. Sorry. Please remember timer 2 is what it should stop. Now, you see this is label 33 and this is label 35, right? This is label 33 and this is label 35. So what we're going to say is now whenever we do this, else it should clear, then we say label. Let's give them names so that we can get to know. This is LBL correct, right? So we just go to the name, then we say LBL correct. Then we say this is LBL wrong. LBL wrong. Okay, so we go back here inside the codes. Then what we will say from the solve here. So when this happens, we will say um LBL wrong dot text equals to value. Then we say LBL wrong dot text should be +1. Yeah, so the same thing applies. We will just add it up to LBL correct, right? So just copy this correct, paste it here, and copy this wrong and paste it here. Okay, let's do it again. So this is going to be the wrong after this focus. Then we copy the right, then we paste it here. So right will be here, then wrong will be here. Okay, so we are good to go. Let's try it for the last time and we end for today's video. This video has been very long. I believe the next ones we will be doing will not be that much long. So let's go to maths. Just click on start. 2 plus 2 is 4. Is 3 is 4. You see, it is currently counting. It's 3 is 2 is 3 is 6. So why is it not counting from the correct? So let's see. So let's see the solve. One textbox1 dot clear, textbox1 dot focus, lbl1 dot text, lbl1 dot text equals to it's not the tag dot text. Come on. Oh, come on. Tag is typing mistake. Sorry. Oh, that's why it is not currently working. It is text, not tag. Just have to be aware of that. It is text. Okay. Well, I think the body is very tired. That's why a lot of, errors are coming in here. But I think we have to get this done and we are good. So 3 plus 2 is 5. 2 plus 3 is 5. 3 plus 4. And this is 4. This is 4. This is 3. This is 4. So you can see this is counting as well. It is an assignment to you. Just try and fix it. Just try and fix it. All right. Thank you very much, guys, for joining me throughout this course on this educational software we have created so far. Until we meet again on our next lesson where we start a new fresh project. Have a nice day, and iSoft Original is out.